guys, it's your girl Lola Loves You, and you have it. This video is about Whitney Houston and Tina Turner, entitled "What's Love Got to Do with It?" Well, in all of Whitney Houston's career, I never seen her and Tina Turner on the same stage or even a photo with each other. You can look it up. I never seen Whitney Houston and Tina Turner on a picture together. And it just was weird to me. And I know she liked Tina Turner, and I know Tina Turner liked Whitney Houston, but I'm like, why don't they have any pictures together? Now, the only event I know both of them did together was Divas Live 1999. And when Tina was on the stage, Whitney wasn't on the stage. And when Shaka Khan performed I'm Every Woman, everybody was on stage except for Tina Turner and Cher. So I don't know if it was just meant to be like that, or I don't know. But it just was weird. During the whole program, you never got Tina Turner and Whitney Houston together. And that's just weird to me. Now, I don't know if it's because Whitney Houston is close to Shaka Khan, and I don't know if Shaka Khan and Tina Turner don't get along, because I've heard rumors allegedly that Shaka Khan and Ike Turner has some they was kind of very friendly with each other. So you can look that up. That's even on Wikipedia. But yeah, so I don't know, because Whitney Houston's cool with Shaka Khan like that, that caused some type of rift between her and Tina Turner. But that's the only event that I remember. And I do remember Whitney Houston and Tina Turner doing a concert in 1987. And I remember Whitney Houston was the special guest. It was Tina Turner and B.B. King. And I had the poster for that concert. So we're going to get into, the similarities of Tina Turner and Whitney Houston's career and just them being women. And I kept saying, everybody wanted me to do a video about Whitney and Tina, and I was like, how can I don't know anything other than Divas Live they did together, but they still wasn't on stage together. So I'm like, how can I do a video? Like, how can I compare them? And I'm like, abusive relationships, and we're gonna get into it. Well, Tina Turner started off as a Southern gal and singing in nightclubs and meeting Ike Turner. And it was Tina Turner and Ike Turner and the Ikeettes. And after that was, just after they divorced, it was just Tina Turner. Now, Tina Turner is a rare, very rare, rare diva. Oh my gosh, that's a phenomenal woman. Her looks, her legs, her outfits, her hair, her wild, crazy hair. I love it. And her smile, and her energy is so high. Tina Turner is one of those divas that's in a lane of her own. And just like Whitney Houston, it seems like they get more love from out of the country than in the United States. Now, don't get me wrong, both women are appreciated in the United States, but it seems like the United States didn't appreciate them more until the other countries really appreciated them. Now, the major factor that linked these two women together in some type of comparison is both of these women suffered abusive marriages, both physically, allegedly, and emotionally. So, first with Tina Turner, her and Ike, they were a team, and he kind of taught her, how to be an entertainer. She always had the God-given talent. It's just Ike kind of brought it out of her, and he taught her a work ethic, in my opinion. Tina Turner adored a lot throughout her marriage. Ike cheating on her, allegedly abusing her, and that can really take a mental toll on someone. Just being in that situation, because abuse it's not a joke. being in an abusive relationship is not a joke, and definitely being in an abusive marriage is extremely not a joke. It's so draining. It's so, it probably kind of gave Tina and Whitney Houston kind of out of body experiences, meaning they're, it seems like they're in a movie that they can't get out, like a horror movie. And where Whitney, in my opinion, coped with drugs, Tina kind of found faith in a new religion, being a Buddhist at the time in her life. And I think that kind of gave her some new confidence, and strength and energy to get out of that toxic marriage. Where Whitney Houston is, her being an addict, it kind of, Bobby kind of left out on her, walked out on her. And that, definitely devastated Whitney Houston, in my opinion. Both women in their marriages, they were kind of belittle themselves to make the man look higher in their careers, and just in the marriage in general, where you would see sometimes where Tina Turner was getting interviewed, and the people was asking stuff about Tina Turner, and then she'll always say, "Oh yeah, but Ike working on these songs. Ike does this, Ike does that," and you see the similarities with Whitney Houston when people giving Whitney Houston praises and she winning awards, and then she's saying, "Oh, the king of R&B and this and that," and they're trying to take the spotlight off themselves and put it on their men. And it backfires because the men become enraged with anger and jealousy. And that's where a lot of violence come from in both of their marriage, in my opinion, allegedly. Miss Turner found the strength to leave her toxic marriage. And with this, it caused her to having to rebuild her career, starting from the bottom on up. But her strength, her energy, her dedication, she rose to the occasion. She went out of the country, and the people out of the country really appreciated Tina Turner. And it kind of put her more on the map. And then that's when the United States kind of got a whiff of her coming back as a solo artist. Now, a lot of people, especially we know in the urban communities, they blame the women in these toxic relationships. That's how the man always get away with bad behavior. You have women, oh, just like with Whitney Houston. Oh, she was doing drugs before Bobby Brown. She was doing this. And yeah, she was doing these things before Bobby Brown. But he did not help her, and he added fuel to her troubles. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't help the situation. So, yes, he did not, introduce her to drugs, but he caused Whitney Houston to spiral out of control with her drug use because of his bad behavior, in my opinion. And just like when Tina Turner left Ike, you got so many people, "Oh, he ain't beat her like that. She exaggerating. He ain't do all that. He a good man." Da, da, da. And you have so many people saying that. But they in both situations, people negate the fact that these women were abused mentally, physically, and emotionally. And abuse in any type of shape or form is not okay. It's not okay. If a man did that to a woman, or whoever did it to whoever, it's not right. And you gotta hold someone accountable for their actions. You cannot reward bad behavior or, "Oh, that's in the past." No, you have to confront it and make them own up to it. Now, with Tina Turner comeback, by her being a solo act, it was phenomenal. You know, that she took that energy and she took her will to survive as an artist and as a woman and used it and made beautiful music. What's love got to do with it? Then she took that project, her music, and made a movie about her life that was epic and iconic. And It's so sad that Whitney Houston, when she tried to do a comeback, it just wasn't her time at that moment, and she still needed healing, in my opinion. Whitney was not ready for that I Look to You album nor the tour. She needed more time to reflect, more time to get her relationship together with her daughter and her affairs together at home and financial affairs. So I believe she needed time to heal. And I wish Whitney Houston, in my opinion, had a more fighting spirit for her own self being. Now with the movie, what's that got to do with it? Whitney Houston was one of the top contenders that was considered for the movie. Now, timing is everything. This would have been her first movie, but The Bodyguard. So she couldn't really have two big time movies. You know what I'm saying? Back then, if you did this big time movie, they wanted you to do that one right now and promote that one. Then you can, a year or two later, you can promote, do another big time movie. So that would have been too much for Whitney Houston. Her doing The Bodyguard and What's Love Got to Do with It? That would have been too much. So, by her, having to pass on the offer, Angela Bassett got through. And it was iconic for Angela Bassett. I think, hands down, she should have won an Oscar for that role alone. It was a beautiful, beautiful, iconic, powerful movie. I love What's Love Got to Do with It. And it's kind of like both of them kind of got snubbed. Whitney Houston didn't even get nominated for an Oscar for the I Will Always Love You for the Oscars. And I don't even think, was Angela Bassett even nominated? I have to check. I think she might have been nominated, but she didn't get no Oscar for What's Love Got to Do with It. And that should have been Angela Bassett's that year. Just like the music Oscars should have been for Whitney Houston that year. So both of them was kind of snubbed by the Oscars. During both of the Divas' career, they worked with Kevin Eichen. Kevin Eichen loved Whitney Houston and he loved Tina Turner. And he created so many beautiful makeup looks for Whitney and Tina Turner over the course of their careers, and they look phenomenal. Another person that held Tina and Whitney dear to their hearts was Oprah. Oprah Winfrey loved Tina Turner and she loved Whitney Houston. She gave Whitney Houston the name The Voice, and she loved Tina Turner. She adored Tina Turner. During an interview with psychic Bobby Brown, the psychic was telling him that he saw a girl or saw some energy of a girl running around the house, and Bobby Brown revealed that Bobby Christina loved Tina Turner. He said she would go around the house with wigs on and acting like Tina Turner performing her song. So Bobby Christina loved Tina Turner. Overall, these two divas are very strong women. It kind of seems weak when a woman is in an abusive relationship, but it takes a strong person to get out of the abusive relationship, even at whatever cost it is. For someone to be a abuse survivor, I believe it takes a strong woman, and I believe definitely, Tina Turner is definitely a warrior, a strong woman. She is a breath of fresh air. Whitney Houston, she was a warrior, a strong woman. It's just she had more of a self-destructive behaviors, and she had more healing to do, in my opinion, where Tina Turner took time out in her career to heal, and Whitney Houston never got the chance to take time out to heal. But both of these women are very iconic. The awards they have won, the amount of success they have achieved. You got people like Beyonce that looked up to Tina Turner and Whitney Houston. If it wasn't for Tina Turner and Whitney Houston, it wouldn't have been a door open for Beyonce, in my opinion. But yeah, this video is about Whitney Houston and Tina Turner. I hope my honey bunnies love this video. Leave in the comments down below, what is your favorite Tina Turner song? My favorite Tina Turner song would have to be What's Love Got to Do with It. I like it. It's a empowering song, and it's very true, But anyway, it's your girl Lola loves you. I'll be back with another video. Bye, my honey bunnies.